Good evening, gentlemen, it's Monday. I was gonna make a big long list about things that I hate and then proceed to complain about it for 3.5 minutes, but I hate to be so unnecessarily negative, especially when the world we live in is already so negative. So instead I found a loophole that I can live with. I'll talk about things I feel strongly about for 3.5 minutes, some good happy things, some sad bad things. That way there's much more of a balance between the positivity and negativity. Here we go. Freedom. Freedom is such a beautiful thing. No matter what somebody believes, it allows them to have meaning in life and to pursue happiness. If we don't have freedom, does life really matter? Helping those in need. Obviously, this is incredibly important and everyone should do as much as they can to help people who need it, but it also opens up a huge political debate of how much people need to help people. Obviously, people who are rich and powerful should use at least a portion of their wealth to help the people in need, but what if they don't want to? How much, if at all, do we compromise on the personal freedom of the few to benefit the whole of humanity? It's not a simple question and it doesn't have a simple answer, but I certainly hope that we can find a way to help the millions of people who need it without compromising on personal freedom too much. Okay, I promise that there will be no more politics in this video. Cats. Cats are adorable, cuddly, fluffy, and I love them. They bring so much joy into my life. They are the only good pet. My cat. The destroyer of happiness, the fattest of the fat, my cat Martha sucks the joy out of everything and is just a general buzzkill. I do not care for her. Videoing. The term videoing is disgusting. I hate it. It's not even a word. Whenever I hear someone say, "Hey man, can you come video me doing this?" I instantly lose all respect I had for that person. Acceptable substitutes would be record or recording, film or filming, or even just call it just making a video. Anything is better than videoing. Dear God, do not use that word. Content. And while I'm at it, the word content is such an overused mess that it doesn't really mean anything except for something on the internet anymore. It's disgusting. Please stop using it. Debussy's Clair de Lune. This might just be the greatest song ever written. It exudes such a fantastic feeling of wonder and hopefulness and adventure. It's such an inspiration to me and I love it. Older men calling me bud. I don't know why this one gets to me so much. I call little boys bud and I don't mean it in a demeaning way at all. It's just what I call little boys. I even use it as a term of endearment to some of my friends, but whenever an older gentleman calls me bud, no matter how he says it or the context, I can't help but think that he's talking down to me and thinks that I am lower than the low. John Green. John Green, the author of books that I haven't read such as The Fault in Our Stars, Paper Towns, and An Abundance of Catherines, and also the author of books that I have read such as Turtles All the Way Down and the book I'm currently reading, Looking for Alaska. I'm only about halfway through it, but it's already proving to be amazing. He's also one half of the Vlogbrothers, and I hope that anyone who is familiar with his work can tell how much of an influence he has been on my vlogging style. Everything he does, from his books, movies, to his podcasts, are amazing, and I love all of them. I hope that I can one day be half the writer and influencer that he was to me. The side hug. I've been out of the age range for the side hug for quite some time, but it still gets to me whenever I see it. I've always hated side hugs. I just thought that they were so insulting. I get the point. They're supposed to stop young teens from experiencing the amazingness of being close to someone you like, because that can lead to other things that we're not going to talk about today. And I suppose that can kind of be good for some young teens. But at the same time, this creates another problem. I and many other people express love through physical contact. I know that sounds wrong, but I mean that in a completely innocent way. If you're a good friend of mine, I don't care if you're male or female, but I will occasionally want to hug you. There's nothing sexual about it. It just makes me happy to be close to the people I care about. Getting along. When people argue, it makes me sad. It doesn't matter what they're talking about, but if they're resorting to hate and calling people names instead of actual debate, it hurts my soul. And on that note, critical thinking. I don't care what you believe in: Christianity, Judaism, Islam, the flying spaghetti monster. As long as you have good reasons and are able to defend what you believe, I have no problem with it. But if you don't have good reasons for what you believe in and you're just believing that because that's what you were raised to believe, I take issue with that. Critical and factual thinking is so important. Without it, we have nothing but toxic tradition. So there's my long and jumbled list on things I'm passionate about. Joseph Colby, if you guys have something that you guys are passionate about, I'd love to hear it next time if you feel so inclined. And of course, I'll see y'all soon.